Hi friends, and thanks for joining in today's video. We are going to turn some of my boring clothing items that I just don't wear anymore into Halloween items that I can wear all week long. Let's go ahead and get started. For day one, it's actually going to be a beaded embroidered skeleton hand. I did it in kind of the rock symbol or like the rock on symbol. And I just cut this skeleton hand with my Cricut, basically just making a template. And then I just made sure that it was in the right spot. And then we're going to add an embroidery hoop to the inside of the shirt and then clipping it onto the outside, making sure that I got the full hand in the embroidery hoop. Once we've got that, I took some of these really small beads, these black beads, and a string. I just did a double lined string and a needle, and then dumped some of these beads into a little jar. And then we're going to use these beads to outline the entire hand. Once the beading was done with the black beads, I then took some white and filled in all the spaces for the full hand to be covered. And I had absolutely no rhyme or reason to this. I just kind of went with what beads I thought looked good in what spot and didn't really kind of go with any sort of pattern, just wherever I saw fit. Once that was all completed, then we take the embroidery hoop back off, and we also take the template that I made just with the premium vinyl. We're going to take that off as well. And then here is the top before and after. And on to day number 2. For today's, I took a bunch of these fabric that I ended up getting from Joann's, and I just cut out some words. I used this template because my Cricut was not wanting to work. I actually spent several hours on the phone with Cricut help and bought 2 separate blades, and it's still not working to cut fabric. So we just used a template that I have and cut out the word witchy with these fabric, or in each fabric. And then I'm going to place them onto a sweatshirt. Just kind of used a needle to place them down, and then we're going to sew all of these. I just used a little bit of gold fabric or gold thread to line them all. And then this is what it looks like when it's finished. And here's the sweater before and the sweater after. For day 3, we're going to be doing a chain spider web, and we're going to start off by doing 8 little chains to make a circle, and then we're going to do little strips. We're going to do 6 strips off of that. I ended up making these shorter, so I'm not 100% sure how big I made these, but once you've got 6 long pieces, then we're going to connect those 6 pieces together next to each other, and then increasing each time that we go out so that it looks more like a web. Once we've got the web chain done, we're going to cut the back of our shirt, the height and length of the chain itself. I then took some connecting chains and wrapped them through the actual material of the shirt and then through the chains, chain sections on each side so that it was attached to the shirt itself. I then attached a little charm spider to it, and I just got this charm spider from Hobby Lobby on sale, so it was actually only $1.50. But I think this one turned out so cute. I love the back of it. Okay, and on to day number 4. Now this one we are going to use a Cricut. I'm going to upload an image. I just did a little ghost that's flipping the camera off or flipping off, and then we're going to use some text, and I did Boo You Horror, like spooky and scary, and the saying is actually from Mean Girls, and then we're going to actually do that the size that we like, and I couldn't decide right here on the style that I wanted, so I duplicated that and then just did 2 different styles, and I ended up deciding I liked the bottom style best. But right here we're just going to edit and then change the size and the font type later. But yeah, like I said, I did choose the bottom one. And then once we've got it the size and font that we want and it's all centered, we're going to hit the Make It button. Then we're going to place our design where we want it. I did the least amount of vinyl used, and then don't forget to mirror it if you're using words. Then you're going to hit Next, and I did Bluetooth, so I just selected my Cricut. And then for our vinyl, this is going to be iron-on vinyl, so we want the shiny side down on our mat. Then once we've selected our project, we're going to load the project, and then we're going to hit Press Go, and then it should start printing. Once your project is printed, you get to cut and weed the vinyl, which is personally my absolute favorite thing to do. I just made sure that it was centered, and then we're going to place our pattern or our vinyl onto the shirt itself. And then I placed a cotton fabric over top and ironed it down. Once you've got it all ironed, then you can lift up the plastic part and it is good to go. And I love this one. It's so cute. On to day 5. This one is going to be used with just a plain t-shirt. I actually got these ones at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Don't know why they sell Gildan every once in a while, but it's always a win when they do. And then I just got these fabric markers from Michael's. They come in a set of 4 for I think like $12 or something, but they always have coupons and things. And then I am just going to basically graphic this tee up with a bunch of Halloween words and Halloween little doodles and things. So first is a ghost. And I also used some black fabric paint to paint the bat and a couple of the words. I personally think this project is really simple and can be done in a day, or it can also be a really fun project for kids to do too. All right, moving right along to day 6. Today we are actually going to be doing a denim jacket. I wanted a skull out of buttons or maybe even studs, but I also didn't want to do studs because I didn't want, when I sat down and had a backing on my chair, I didn't really want the studs to poke the chair or ruin the chair or hurt my back. So I decided to do buttons here. So I basically just got these 3 packs from Joann's and just kind of started placing them around in a form of a skull onto the back of this jacket. And then once I've got them all placed how I decide I wanted them, with some bones and the first skull head, I then am just going to use some E6000 glue and glue each individual piece down to the jacket. And the final day 7. This one is definitely the easiest. I just took a long sleeve gray shirt and outlined 7 circles to represent the phases of the moon. So then I started with the 4th one down, or the middle one, and covered that one in all black paint, leaving a little bit of sparses because I didn't want it to be like a full bright moon. I wanted it to kind of look like a little bit of a moon with all of its dents and stuff. So I didn't fully cover everything. But then I basically just did the phases of the moon going up one side and down the other, just kind of painting each little circle. I did want to say that I used chalk to make these circles so that when I wash it, it comes right off, which is also, I messed up on the 3rd one down, which is what you can see right here, is I wetted it so that I could redo the circle. But here's the final before and after. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, or go ahead and subscribe. And seriously, let me know which one was your favorite. I think the switchy one was mine. Okay, bye!